Juliane Koch is a German-Peruvian mammologist who specializes in bats. She became famous at the age of 17 as the only survivor of the 1971 Lancer Flight 508 plane crash. After falling 10,000 foot while strapped to her seat and suffering numerous injuries, she survived 11 days alone in the Amazon jungle until local fishermen rescued her. Miracles Still Happen is a 1974 Italian film that features the story of Juliane Koch. In 1999, John Carpenter became the first contestant to win the show's top prize in the American version of Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. The $1 million question was, which of these U.S. presidents appeared on the television series Laugh In, with the choices being A. Lyndon Johnson, B. Richard Nixon, C. Jimmy Carter, and D. Gerald Ford. Before answering the question, Carpenter used a lifeline. Phone a friend and called his father. Surprisingly, not for help, but to inform him that he was about to win the $1 million. Carpenter said, "I thought I'd look so cocky if I didn't use any lifelines, so I faked it." Marlon David, brother of the King of Pop Michael Jackson, has disclosed that the late star would deploy an excess of surprising disguises to avoid being recognized in public. His fame made it impossible for Jackson to open to the public. He used to even dressed as a homeless man. Story of guardian angels experienced by famous climbers, adventurers, sailors, and explorers. In 1933, Frank Smith, a British explorer, almost became the first person to reach the peak of Mount Everest. The journey was dangerous through the sweeping wind, snow, ice, and low oxygen. Smith continued but never made it to the top. He missed it by 1,000 feet. He was alone, but all the time he had a strong feeling that he was accompanied by a second person. At one point during climbing he reached into his pocket, pulled out a piece of Kendall mint cake, broke it in half, and turned around to give the other half to a companion. But there was no one there. In 1997, Neil Simmons, a computer programmer from England. He used to go to the bottom of his West of England garden every night and imitate the call of wild owls for the past 12 months. He thought there was a success in his communication with birds. Unless his wife, Kim, was telling Fred's wife, Wendy, neighbor, about his owl watching and describing how simians got the owls to hoot back. Fred's wife said, "That's funny, that's just what Fred has been doing for the last 12 months.